Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. It will not resonate with all Gemini, so please keep that in mind. In other words, it may not be your story. If you would like to know about more videos in the future, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so it'll let you know when the videos come out. But this is for Gemini, full Celtic cross. Gemini. See what we got here? Let's see what the incoming energy is for Gemini. Final decision. The Aeon is like the judgment card almost, but it's a final decision. Usually when someone draws this card, or when I draw this card, it is a final decision being made as the incoming energy. Gemini finally making a decision on something. I know before you had some opportunities come up, things were holding you back. Now the final decision has arrived. See what else is going on. Something from the past, 6 of Cups. This could be thoughts from the past, thinking about way back, people that you know. It's in the upright, so they weren't all unkind memories. They were actually you're probably trying to remember the positives. For very few of you, this could mean that you're actually dealing with somebody in the past. Others, just reminiscing. What's crossing it? Fortune. Things in your past may be costing you some good luck or your fortune from going forward. And we saw that, I think, in the last readings, that something was kind of holding you back. But also, sometimes crosses can be a positive where maybe things are actually starting to move forward from things from the past. Your goal, I don't see you offering any cup of love right now, or kindness, or friendships. Or you may be thinking hard before you do. You may be really mulling over it and saying, I don't know if I want to offer this, but it's on your mind or the card wouldn't be there. Or the people around you. Foundation is all about work. Why does this camera look always crooked when I start recording? It's all about work. Sorry about that. It's all about work with the 8 of Pentacles. And it's in the upright. It's work that will usually bring forth something. It's hard work, but it increases as it goes. It's someone toiling away, putting their nose to the grindstone and getting things done. In the past, Magician. I love that card in the upright. Magician is someone who has to know how to do everything they need to do in this world. And the things that they need to get the job done. We did see a final decision. You decided to use all your mechanisms you have to create something that you want. And you're able to do so. In other words, you are the magician. You're dealing with a magician. Someone is able to. High Priestess. I love that card too. Got a lot of good cards here, and I shuffle these prior and concentrate on the sign. Always, always, always. Don't want to put these out where you can't see them. I do got another tripod coming to where it's a little bit higher up and you can see things. That's a good card. That's about your intuition being spot on. Things coming to you in a mysterious way. Almost in a secretive way. Maybe you're keeping something a little hidden yourself and trusting your gut instinct. Now I want to clarify these. I did lay these over so where you couldn't see them just yet, because I don't want to be influenced by them. I don't want to see the distant future and it disrupt me here. I want to blend them together at the end. But we got the 6 of Cups as a subject at hand. And what's crossing it is the fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. And like I said, things could be turning in your favor, or you could be just thinking of past situations, what it may cost you. But I don't think so. I think things are moving forward, as we can see. I don't think you're thinking about emotions as much. Maybe you're thinking about your fortune and not letting the past get in your way, even though you have pleasant thoughts in some of it. And others, someone has pleasant thoughts on you. But let me get another card for the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune for Gemini. Lovely cards. Could have to do with the Princess of Cups. This could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They are in the upright. Could someone taking on this energy also. It doesn't have to be a water sign. Someone acting like this. Their emotions are in check. They're pleasant to be around. You can sometimes let yourself go. It also could be, like I said before, with the Six of Cups, you're reminiscing. Can I get another card for the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, or the Princess of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune? Why are you there? All in the upright, as far as I'm concerned. Now, you're feeling like you're not gaining a victory with something or someone. You're thinking about past fortunes, I'm thinking. And maybe victories you didn't get, even though you had good times with this person or situation. You felt like you're not getting a victory and you need to get your nose to the grindstone. Let me see, they got the Ace of Cups, though, as the goal, or what crowns you. Ace of Cups, why are you there? In reverse. It's like you're not offering anything just yet. Either you're not ready or you're working on something. Something's got you busy. You can leave it in the comments what's got you busy. But the Ace of Cups, why are you there? In reverse for Gemini. You want growth, fertility. If you're going to offer this cup to somebody, it's got to be something that has growth to it, something that will grow later on. Like I said, you're also still concentrating on work. Yeah, there's the Ace of Cups again in reverse. Yeah, you're not offering anything with growth right now until you know it's going to be solid. And you also got your mind on other things. Like I said, you got this Eight of Pentacles. It's in the upright. It's hard work. It's hard work, but it's progressing. So, Eight of Pentacles, why are you there? Yeah, you're not willing to argue with anybody. You say, I got to work. I got things to do. I'm not even going to argue about it with the Five of Wands in reverse. Strife in reverse. You're not dealing with no strife. You're focused, Gemini. You're focused. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Eight of Pentacles in the upright, Five of Wands in the reverse. Why are you there? Yeah, you're almost obsessed with getting what you need to do done. That's the Devil in the upright. The Devil in the upright is not all. The Devil's not. In this, the Devil is not a is not a bad card. Just like the Death card is not a bad card. The Devil card is just telling you that someone is really obsessed with a certain situation that's around them. Sometimes there are good obsessions, and other times they're not so good obsessions. In this case, you've got a good obsession of work and no arguing, and you're determined to do these things, to work and not to argue. Now in the past, we got the Magician in the upright. Why are you there? For Gemini. So this could have started the end of January or right now, for all that matter. You're deciding to manifest what you want with the Magician. You say, I'm the Magician, getting on top of things with the Seven of Wands, taking on your power, Magician, the Seven of Wands. Why are you there? You want to get on top of this. It's a Mars card. You're fighting for what you're wanting. And you may not tell everybody about it with the Seven of Swords. Why are you doing this, you know? And it also could be the reason also you're taking on this energy is because of past sneaky behavior. You're getting on top of past sneaky behavior. You know, or I shouldn't say sneaky, but that is what is attached to this card a lot of times. Excuse me, I need another cup of coffee. But the Seven of Swords is somebody flying under the radar. They just don't let people know what they're doing as they're working, and maybe they got a good reason. You know, sometimes when you keep things to yourself, it's wise. Because people like to fumble you up. But the Seven of Swords, it could be also for some of you getting on top of behavior that was kind of sneaky, you know. In the near future, your intuition's spot on. So glad. Sometimes it wasn't. But in the future, it's going to be spot on. Listen to your gut instinct. Listen to the hidden secrets the universe wants to reveal to you. The High Priestess in the upright. Why are you there? Magician again. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Same meaning. You got the tools to manifest what you want to come at. And it's got you a little worried, but you're doing it. Some of you may be, like I said, worried about secrets someone's possibly keeping from you, and you're trying to find out what they are, and it's got you a little worried. Others are going to listen to your gut instinct, even though you're still a little worried about it. That final decision is still here. So I'm thinking a lot of you are making a final decision to get something your way, something you've been wanting to do, and you're not willing to let anybody interfere right now. It's not that you dislike people around you is not offering this Ace of Cups yet, but you got other things on your mind right now. Advice from the universe and possible future outcome, a new beginning. Jump into something totally brand new, taking a leap of faith, and not worrying about it so much. Maybe that's what the universe is telling you. Take that leap of faith, the Fool card. Why are you there? In the upright. It's movement. It's moving forward. You're moving forward even though you may feel like some things are out of control still, or that people are trying to control the situation around you, or maybe for a few of you Geminis, you'll be a little over-controlling at the situation. It's like people may think you're a little bossy. The Fool card and the Emperor, the Fool card in the upright and the Emperor in reverse. Why are you there? Not walking away from a situation. So people may think you're a little abrupt because you're taking this new leap. And you may not let everybody get in your way. And maybe that's the universe is telling you it's time to, like I said, put your nose to the grindstone and take on that magician energy, which is both major arcanas, okay? What you got coming towards you. Major arcanas, by the way, are almost set in stone in something. Anyway, I see the change, a major arcana, if it's at the end and you got everything before that, if you can change your path, then you can change the end of a major arcana. But otherwise, if you get that in the beginning like this, it's there. You are the magician. You are able to manifest. Now, what's coming towards you is the Princess of Wands. And the Princess of Wands can be a fire sign or someone taking on that energy, acting like them. It can be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It also could be passionate messages coming to you, because that's what it represents, like a page, someone bringing a message. A younger person sometimes. But Princess of Wands, why are you there? Coming towards Gemini. They want to come out of anxiety with you, or maybe they have anxiety, but I don't think so because they're in the upright. I think they want to come out of anxiety with you. Princess of Wands, Nine of Swords. Why are you there? Yeah, she wants to try to resurrect something with you or to tell you something about an ending. He or she. It doesn't have to, I'm just saying she because the card is a she, but it could be he or she. Because I am reading for the masses. I think she wants to come out of anxiety with you or talk to you about an anxiety she's trying to come out of, of something that ended maybe in her life or just around all of you in general. Hopes and fears. You want to come out of betrayal. It's a hope. You don't want to stay in betrayal. Whatever it is. You don't want to stay you don't want to feel ruined. You're fearing ruin. And you want to come out of whatever knocked you off your feet before that was holding you back a little bit. So the Ten of Swords in reverse, that's what you want. You want the Ten of Swords in reverse. Why are you there? The Princess of Swords, that's yourself, could be, because that's in the reverse with your energies. You want to reverse those energies that were negative before. This also could be another air sign, could be another Gemini, could be a Libra, could be an Aquarius, or messages, abrupt messages you didn't like possibly. You're trying to overcome them in your mind, because they're fears and hopes. Remember this. Another card for the Ten of Swords and the Princess of Swords, both in reverse. Why are you there for Gemini? And you don't want to hold back anymore. You're afraid, or you may be afraid that you won't be able to hold back finances. You know, sometimes you want to save. Four of Pentacles in the upright, usually when you get that, which this is not, you're usually able to save and keep things building within yourself. But you're afraid that you won't be able to save anything. You're afraid of ruin. And you're afraid that your energies will go amok, you know. It's just all fears. You overcome that. Don't even think about those things. Think of the positives. Find an outcome. Still feeling a little disappointed. Even though you got the Magician card. You don't know you're a magician, apparently. You're worried. You're disappointed. You're seeing the negatives, like I said. You're seeing the negatives. Because with the Five of Cups there, Five of Cups is about only focusing on the spilt cups in your life that didn't work out instead of the positives. You got still 2 full cups behind you. In other words, there's 5 cups. 3 are spilt and 2 are full. You're just looking at the 3 spilt cups. You got to look at the 2 full cups you have. And a lot of people don't even have that. You do. That's what's attached to that card. But you're still disappointed in something. Leave it in the comments. It's going to be different for everyone. 5 of Cups. Why are you there for Gemini? Give us another reason. Whatever the 2 wants to come out. I'm going to let it. For gain. But usually when I get these cards, is someone is disappointed from the things they didn't get in the past. Even though they do have some prosperous things around them. Sometimes money, family, and friends. They're seeing the negatives instead of the positives. So this person, this Gemini, or these Geminis, and those around them may be disappointed in finances from the past, and they're wanting to move forward quickly. You're moving forward. You're still a little disappointed from things that didn't work out. You still have opportunities coming up with those 2 full cups that are with this. Because you're going for gain, and you're going to go, I think, kind of quickly, actually, with the Chariot. You're going to want to move forward. The universe is telling you to go into something new, and you may very well do it with the Fool card here. You do have someone coming towards you wanting to come out of disappointment, whether they're in their own world having disappointment and getting over something, or it's something that involves you in general. They want to come towards you to come out of this, even maybe resurrect a situation with you. You are the Magician. I don't know why you're so worried. When you get the Magician card, you will succeed. You will manifest. So remember that. Keep your mind on the ball, you know. You will be working. You're not offering emotional responses right now. You made a final decision with that, if you recall. Something will cause a little bit of a heartbreak, though, with the 3 of Swords. Maybe you have to make a decision against something that you love and care for. Or maybe, like I said, you have to make a final decision between 2 or more things. And it's not going to be an easy one, but you're going to do it. But it's going to be a little difficult, but you're going to do it. You're going to manifest what you're wanting. Have your new beginning. You got to work hard at it. And remember, get out of that disappointment. Don't let it get into your head about the past situations that didn't work financially, because I do see the Pentacles there. So that is your reading. Talk to you later. Bye.